Glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Edddi Chambers. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the baby-faced assassin, Miller.
All right, gentlemen, one thing, protect yourself at all times, okay? Let's touch him up.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. Teddy, you just look at the physical stature of these two guys, and it's clear to see one fighter is much stronger than the other. But if you're the fighter who's not as strong, you still got to go out there and win the fight. How do you do it?
Well, first of all, you yell at your manager for making this fight. And then the second thing you do is you make sure that you have good shoes on, good track shoes, and you use them.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Blocks the headshot. Eddie Chambers with a nice-looking counterpunch. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Eddie Chambers. Good, strong combo. Chambers blocks it. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Chambers able to land the counter punch. Hard to believe that they can keep up this pace, but who cares? It's so entertaining while it lasts. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves, that these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Fast Eddie Chambers is once again being hit by the hook. He gets off with a combination up top. Nice block by the babyface assassin. Precise work, doubling it up by Eddie Chambers. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Oh, and there you go. Oh, a destructive hook to the body by Miller. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Good job protecting himself. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Miller. with a right hand of his own. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Now that's some fine work right there by Miller. Nice combination by Miller. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Strike after catching one by Eddie Chambers. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Very clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Miller. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. And round number 3 is underway. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Holy cow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Really on target there with a 3-punch combination. Fast Eddie Chambers is doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations he's not getting off.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Took a shot, now he gives a left. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. He is very much being tested here, even though he's likely up on the scorecards. He's getting a real test here.
Yeah, Joe, a test that will serve him in the future. If he goes on to win this fight, which I think he will, he's going to take what he learned here today, what he gained here today, and it's going to serve him as he moves forward in his career.
Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Able to cover up that gut. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Eddie Chambers. Way to block there. Devastating blow by Miller. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Targeted counter punch by Miller. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Miller's trying to create a gap between himself and his opponent, and you see how he's doing it. A little push-off. Late goings here of this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it? to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
The jab, once again, an effective tool. Fast Eddie Chambers is on the receiving end of another hook. Two snapping jabs by Miller. Now that's some sharp offensive maestro work there by Eddie Chambers. Eddie Chambers is trying to steady himself in this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, how much can really happen in those 60 seconds? How much of a benefit is it to a damaged fighter?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, physically, you have to revigorate the guy. You know, maybe massage the legs a little bit. Most importantly, get some ice on the back of his neck. You know, get that blood flow going a little bit. Make sure that you revive him a little bit. Get him back to feeling like he's ready to go out there.
Nice combination by Miller. Very nice defensive guard there. Doubling up the jab now. "90 seconds to go in round number 4. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Well-targeted counterpunch by Miller. Miller's probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counterpunch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
Oh, he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He's in bad shape. He's on wobbly legs. Teddy, he's got to tie up.
If he can. See, that's up to his opponent, Joe. It's not automatic that he's going to get what he wants to tie up. If his opponent steps back a little bit, he can keep this offense going and end his night.
Solid job. Double connects by Eddie Chambers. Last 10 seconds. Oh, good exchange there. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking a shot. Good defensive skill. Fast Eddie Chambers is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Well, if ever you wanted to explain to somebody the benefits of distance while fighting, this is a perfect example by what we're seeing out of him on the outside.
Well, you know, so many times I see tall guys, and what the heck's the sense of being tall if you don't know how to fight tall? He knows how.
What a fight. What a great, great non-stop action fight this has been. Holy cow! Oh, he digs in downstairs with a counter punch. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. And a smart counterpunch by Miller. Oh, a fierce right hand by Miller. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there's some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Miller. As that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pocket. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Nice strike after. There it is! Miller's in bad shape. Oh, and look at this, Teddy, wasting no time getting to know each other.
No, they came right to the center ring, said hello.
Good job with 3 flush punches by Miller. For the second time tonight, he goes down. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Beat him to the punch.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Well, one guy's on the inside and doing well, but the other one, he doesn't look comfortable.
No, he's not physically made up to fight in the trenches. He wants to be outside.
Eddie Chembers is just being smart on the outside. Eddie Chembers is making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy. Selecting when, where, and being very accurate.
Yeah, the old timers would say he's a real sharpshooter. That's exactly what he's doing. He's not missing much.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Eddie Chembers. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Nice block by the babyface assassin. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
And a smart counterpunch by Miller. Past Eddie Chambers, his opponent is having a field day here. I mean, just so accurate upstairs, but there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
And a well-placed counter by Miller. Excellent counterpunch by Miller. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Miller.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Fast Eddie Chambers is going about this in a completely different way. He was knocked down, and now he's abandoned everything that he trained up to this point to do. He just threw the game plan away, Teddy.
Yeah, now there's good and bad to that. The good is maybe he had to make a change because he didn't feel what he was doing was working, obviously, or that it could work throughout the duration of the fight. But the bad to it is also that he's doing something he's unfamiliar with now. And his opponent knows that too. His opponent, I think, is going to get more aggressive.
Carries that punch away. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Miller. Using those feet, using that jab on the outside well.
And you know what? He used his head early in the fight because he went inside, which is really where he's set up for, and he got his opponent's respect. And now that respect is paying off because he's being allowed to stay on the outside and control things.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Fast Eddie Chambers is doing a great job on the inside, keeping busy, landing shots. Hey, he's going against his own grain right here. He's actually doing well on the inside.
Bad news for his opponent because we already know that on the outside, he's the man. Now, if he can be the man on the inside where he's not supposed to be, tough way to beat that.
Great movement to get away from those punches. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Fast Eddie Chambers is doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside. Eddie Chambers is having a field day against his opponent. Now, if you're standing opposite him, you got to solve this, or else it's just going to snowball. It's going to go downhill quick. You're going to lose this fight.
No, you do, Joe. The conventional way, the standard way that everyone's used to seeing with a tall guy that's keeping range like this is you work your way in. But there's another way, too. Maybe you step out and you get him to give up his height, his range, invite him in a little bit, and then all of a sudden, bang, you slam the trap on him.
Fast Eddie with a good block. Miller's movement. Holy cow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Hey, no
Miller's
holding,
showing
no
some
holding.
real
Come on,
guts
knock it
here.
out.
Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
Seconds remaining in this round. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Eddie Chambers has got to find a way to pull things together here. Ever since he got tagged earlier in this fight, he hasn't been the same fighter.
No, he hasn't, but he hasn't really had a chance to recover. You know, he needs a round, lose the round. Right now, his corner should tell him, look, lose the round, it doesn't matter. Just get yourself together. We'll pick him up later. We'll win rounds later.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Chambers able to land the counter punch. Well-placed counter punch by Miller. Miller's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Chambers is starting to bleed from the nose. His corner should be wary of that. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Eddie Chambers blocks it away.
Stay on the outside.
End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're confident enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Gets rid of that body shot. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Eddie Chambers with a nice-looking counterpunch.
Cover your head.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Miller. Scores with the combo to the head.
Stay away from the inside.
Well, he told us all week long, hey, I want to keep it on the outside. I don't care where he is. This fight's not going his way right now.
No, it's not, and I don't care how long he is, how tall he is, but just look at his feet. When he throws punches, they're sliding forward, and that's why he's not keeping that advantage on the outside.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Able to dismiss it. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Blocks that belt line well. Now this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Wow, is he defensively sound. Blocks the headshot. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great shins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Wow! He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Eddie Chambers with a nice-looking counterpunch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Good defensive skill. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Well-placed counter punch by Miller. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Fast Eddie with a good block. Scoring counterpunch by Miller. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
12th and final round. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Miller. Blocks that belt line well. Very nice defensive guard there. Chambers has really got a tough challenge in front of him. He got stunned earlier, and now he's got to try to bounce back when he doesn't have much energy.
Hey, what you're describing is he's got to show the makings of a champion. He's got to show that he's got that special quality inside himself, a winner's quality.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Chambers able to land the counter punch. Miller's a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, you know, is taking off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. What a fight. What a great non-stop action fight this has been. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Miller. Good defense just covering up down low. Well, that wraps it up. Now let's send it up to our ring announcer for the decision.
Your winner, Eddie Chambers.
Chambers is your winner by majority decision tonight.
You know, I know there's going to be an argument with me in the barbershop tomorrow because my barber's going to be saying, what were they watching? I agree with him. I don't know what the judges were watching.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We'll see you next time ringside.